Hello and welcome to the Kill Miami and Friends podcast. Today I have another very special guest with me in the building. It's Mr. Kaze Beats.
Yes.
He's produced for the likes of Blade Brown, 6-7, Joe Grind and Rapman. So a lot of good credits there, my guy.
Yeah.
So apart from that, I just want to take it back to the beginning though, before all these production credits. So how did you start off getting into music?
How did I start? Well, basically, it was if you heard the producer got you on him.
Mm-hmm.
We were tight back then. So he was making beats first on FL Studio, and then it was during MSN times, and then he must have messaged me saying, "Yo, man, download this." And it was FL Studio. It was a demo, so I downloaded it.
So you were already friends with him?
Yeah, we were friends for time. He's like his family, and and he was just sending me screenshots of how to do it, and then I made my first beat. It was dead as usual. When you make your first beat, it's dead.
But you think it's fire though?
Yeah. When you think it's fire. So and then later on, because he was just posting bare of his beats on Facebook and that, and then like people were just like, "Oh yeah, this is hard, this is sick." So I took that as let me just try to get better than them. So I just watched YouTube tutorials, just worked hard.
And was it always producing like beats and stuff?
Yeah. And then it just put me where I am now.
Just kept it going, man.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's all about. So how did you start? So once you'd started getting to a place where you thought your beats were all right, how were you reaching out to people to kind of send your stuff around?
What happened was, there was one girl I knew as well. Like, we went to the same high school, and she knew a guy, and basically that guy was like, he knew artists, and basically, that girl was like, "Yeah, I know this guy. He can help you out with like getting some artists." Then so it's during during BlackBerry times. So he was like, "Yeah, I'll send you this pin." So I was like, "Okay." And basically he wanted to manage me, so I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." Then I sent him some beats. He put me out there. He got me Joe Grind. My first placement was Joe Grind.
Sick.
And then he got me Fecky. So that was all like during just at the start, like 2012. 11,
And was that just a case of you sending the beats to your manager, then him sending them off?
Sending them off,
and then they went and recorded?
Yeah. That's what it was. He literally like helped me out to like get like artists and that. So
that's sick,
cool.
Man.
Yeah.
So with a couple of more recent placements that you've had and stuff like that, are you always kind of sending the beat packs out, or are you more in the studio with the artist?
Mostly send it to him, but I do want to like work with them in the studio, but like I know like sometimes I can be busy or they're busy, so it's hard to find the time.
Yeah, 100%.
So, but yeah, at the moment it's just sending beats, but it's not. I know it's not really good for me. It's not. I don't think it's good, but it's always good to like work in the studio.
100%. That's something I'm learning as well, man. Like, cause most of my placements have come from beat packs, and I rarely work in the studio with artists.
Yeah.
I think it's a different wave as well when you are in the studio.
Yeah, when you're both in the studio, and then it's just when you throw it off ideas and that, and it just works well on it. But like when it's just sending beats back and forth, man, it's long.
I found as well, like even I'll be in the studio with an artist that I've already sent a beat pack to, and I'll play him the same beat that I've sent in the beat pack. And they're like, "Yeah, this is fire." I'm like, "Send me this time ago, bro." Or it's the same, like they'll hear another artist on it and they'll be like, "Yo, this beat's fire. Why didn't you send it me?" I'm like, "Bro, I did send it."
Yeah. I've had that as well before. Yeah.
I think it's just one of them as well. Like people are busy at the end of the day. And it's hard. It is hard to get a vibe from just a beat in an email.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's worked for you and it's worked for me, to be fair. So there's definitely something in it.
Yeah.
So obviously, I had to ask about Shiro's story.
Shiro.
So for those that don't know at home, Kaze Beats is producer of Shiro's Story Part 1, which obviously is very successful.
Yes.
So how did that come about?
So Shiro's Story, that was like I was in uni at the time.
What uni did you go? What uni did you go?
Bucks New Uni.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was in the uni at the time, and I got a call from Rapman, and he was like, yo man, I need a story beat. Because I've done a story before Shower Story. It was Blue Story. And so he was like, yeah, I need a story beat. So he sent me like a reference or like what like how he wants it.
Yeah.
And so I worked on it. I don't know how long it took me. Probably a few hours. Sent it to him, and the
rest is history.
The rest is history. Yeah.
So in terms of how that worked, were you kind of involved, or did you know about the whole process that he was doing with the film and all that, or did you just think it was just going to be like another track that he was putting out?
Nah, because it was a story. I know it's gonna be like, oh yeah, people are gonna like this, and it was in the project. He done that project. I forgot what it's called, but he put in that project, and then he must have tweeted, which one of the tracks should I do a video to? And everyone said Shower Story.
Yeah. And
then next year, I feel like later on he done a video to it, and yeah, it just got bare like everyone liked it, good feedback.
Were you expecting that kind of wave that it hit?
I didn't, you know. Like, yeah, I was happy that he made a lot, but like I wasn't expecting that much, innit? I'm not trying to say that it's bad or anything.
No,
like,
of course, bro.
Like, but yeah, man, it was just crazy. Like, how many views did he get? Like 1 million views in like 4 days, I think.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I even told my mom, I was like, hey, I got 1 million in this. And she's like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So and then I called Rapman. He was like, I know what to do for 2 and 3. He had it like sorted already. So I had to go studio with him, and that was the first time I met him as well. And even though I worked with him before that,
mad.
Like that was the first time I met him.
So this is way after Shiro Stories.
Yeah.
This is the first time you meet, man.
It was mad. And then you told me like what he's gonna do with the part 2 and part 3, and then I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh my god, like it's crazy. Like I can't tell anyone though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So done the beat for part 2 and part 3, and because they weren't being released yet, so I had the track, and then I was just like, oh man, like it's just man, I just can't wait.
Yeah.
And even my boy was just like, so what happens in part 2? What's going on?
Tell us, bro. Don't tell no one.
Tell us. And I'm like, nah, man, you're gonna have to wait, man.
That's dedication, keeping that secret.
Yeah, man. But it's like, you know, like in Marvel films, like, you know, when you have to be quiet, you can't say nothing.
Very similar.
So that's how it was with me. So I just had to keep my mouth sealed. Like people were like, so is that gonna happen? Or is that gonna happen? I'm just like, I don't know.
You have to wait and see.
Or just like make something up, even though it's bad. I make something up there. So
like, bro, you get superpowers in the next part.
Literally, I said to one of them, they're like, so what happens to Kyla and in part 3? And I said, yeah, they all went to Disneyland, and then I said, live happily ever after. They're like, oh really? I was like,
come on, bro. Yeah, no, that's true. So, you know, in the position you've got yourself in, you know, working with artists, and as you say, you weren't really linking them until way afterwards, sending beat packs and stuff like that. How were you going about finding the emails to send the beat packs to, or was that kind of your management that were helping you with that?
Management was one of them. It's also the artists as well. It was Joe Grand. Sometimes he can help me out getting an artist too, like someone. And Khan's Hill, he's helped me a lot as well. He literally helped me. He helped me get Blade Brown, 6'7", Young Teflon. He's got me all of them. I was like, I don't know, probably 18, 19. I first met him, and he told me to come to the studio. I went to the studio, and worked on some beats, and then like later on, Blade walks in, and I was just like hella nervous. Isn't it? When you meet an artist for the first time, you like, and you've heard about him, you're like, oh crap, that's them.
That's the guy there, isn't it?
So Blade was there, Young Tef was there, and I played my beats, and I get bare nervous when I play beats in front of them as well.
Yeah, trust, bro.
So nervous, man, because they're like, "Oh yeah, play me something." I'm just like, "Oh, which one?
Which one? Yeah.
So I didn't know what to play on, but yeah, they liked it. Yeah, had a few placements with Young Tef, like I said, and Blake Brown. I got on to Bags and Boxes 3.
Sick.
So yeah, I had to thank
man.
Hanzo because he's literally been putting me out there.
Oh, that's good to hear, man. It's sick that, there's people around that like that, that can help push
Yeah.
It's a good thing to have. So do you have any like kind of words of wisdom that you'll give to an upcoming producer that's like maybe you wish someone had told you when you were upcoming still?
Okay. I'll say find your artists. I know, like, just have like, I don't know, a group or collective, like just a bunch of artists that they're sick, they got potential. Like, just work with them, work on the sound, and just that's it. It will just people are like, well, like, can I swear in there? No, I can't.
Yeah, no, that's
people
cool,
will fuck with it, innit?
Yeah,
yeah. Just like find your artists and work on your sound and work together on that.
I think as well, like what I think a lot of producers struggle with when they're coming is they expect to be making like loads of money off beats and selling beats rapid.
It comes a long way, man. It takes time.
Yeah, I think as well you gotta do the free shit first.
Yeah, of course.
Build yourself up, and like you say about having a team around you with artists that you believe in.
Yeah.
Just supplying them, because at the end of the day you're working with each other. If one blows, the other's gonna blow.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of producers that are like, no free beats this, and it's like, even in my position right now, bro, I ain't selling beats. Like,
yeah.
You can't buy my beats anywhere online. I don't think you can with yours either, bro. So it's like, there's two different ways to go about it, obviously. But I think if you've got like artists around that you believe in, you should just work with them.
Well, that's it. Like, when there's a producer who just started and they say, "Oh yeah, no free beats," you're like, bro, you have to work your way up, man.
Crazy,
build your profile, man.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You have to build it up. But at the same time, like, don't be that producer where you just like work for this artist and work for someone else, and just keep like working better with other artists and like everywhere in it. So make sure you know who you want to work with and just work with them, man.
Yeah, do as much as you can with them.
Yeah. Like with me, I think I'm okay. I don't want to keep going out there and just trying to send more beats over there. So, yeah, I'm
happy with the team you got, kind of thing. Yeah, I hear that. So speaking of the team you got at the moment, is there any artists or producers that you're working with at the moment, that maybe are a bit more upcoming that you're very excited about, or even if they're not upcoming, is there any artists that you're working with at the moment that you're excited about?
Got an artist. What is it, my artist? But he's Nobody is main. He's from my side, West London. Shout out West London. Yeah, and like we've been working for a long time. Like what we've been doing, we've been like perfecting the sound. Like, and we've been working on the project. So, and we just make sure that this is the sound that it should be. Like. So that's what we've been doing for a while. So and it's there, but I know there's like we can keep improving.
So are you working on like an album with him or a mixtape or something? Or?
Album, yeah.
Oh, so
working on an album with him. What else? Doing my project.
Oh, you doing like a Kaze
Beats project?
Oh, let's go.
Just trying to find the artist. That's the thing. Like the beats are there. And it's got I know like the feeling of like the mood of the whole music. Yeah, like I know what it is, but it's just like who's the right artist for it.
Putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
I hear that.
So yeah, that's about it.
No, that sounds good, bro. I'm excited for that project still. So I wanted to get, as a producer as well, I just wanted to get your opinion on a couple of things within the producer community that are discussed. So what's your opinion on like using loops and samples?
Okay, loops and samples.
For example, like splice or
yeah.
Packs.
If it's just like just one loop and then you just like long loops and then it's just a melody and then they don't change at all. Yeah, don't do that. Like
not with that.
Flip it.
Yeah.
Like do something mad with it. Like just do a mad flip. Just don't leave it on its own or something.
Yeah, I hear that.
Or do like, something simple like halftime or something that some like no one will recognize. They'll be like, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember when someone sent me a collab, and it was a loop, just one loop, and I was just like, what the hell is this? Like,
do the rest, bro.
Like, yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, nah, man.
I hear
That you make me do the rest of the work, and you just do a loop. Nah, man, don't work like that.
It's true, man. Yeah. I think as well, though, on the other side, like, there's a lot of producers, that say, oh, you shouldn't be using loops and stuff like that. But I feel like the hip hop scene, especially in production, was built a lot on samples.
Oh, sampling, 100%.
And it's the way that it is online now with sample packs and all this kind of stuff. It's like the only thing it's done is made things easier for us.
100%, yeah.
Rather than having to shift through vinyl records and crates, it's like you can just type in the style that you're looking for and
it will just pop up, innit? Yeah, that's true.
I feel like there's a bit of a stigma behind it as well, though, especially from people that might not be in the industry that are like, oh, you're using other people's stuff, but it's like you say, bro, hip hop was based on samples.
Yeah,
I think
true.
if you're changing it, obviously if you're keeping it exactly the same, it's a bit different, but if you're switching it up, then I think it's fine for me.
Switching it up or like, if it's like them old school samples, like like the ones on the vinyls, and you flip it so good, like, not, for example, I'm trying to think, like, I don't even know, but like something old school, yeah.
You know what's a sample, bro, that no one really knows? Most Stack, Do What I Wanna.
Yeah.
The keys in that, that's a sample, bro.
Oh, serious?
And it's from like, I can't remember exactly who it's from. I swear it's like Whitney Houston or something like that.
Oh, man,
really
see, look, that's mad.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Mad.
Even, because I was looking at some recently, there's, Guap at Spence's by Gigs and Wretch 32.
Yeah.
That whole beat is a sample.
Oh.
The boom, ka, ta, 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 that whole beat is a sample.
It's just like you flip it. Like, I've done one beat, it's on my SoundCloud, but it's like, it was like a ambient, chill wave, like trap. And I got acapellas on it. But no one knows who it's from. So I was like, yeah, give it a guess. Like, they're like, nah. And I was just like, nah, that's not it. And it's it's not me. It was Britney Spears.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't recognize it.
Shout out Britney Spears.
Thank you, Britney Spears.
No, I think that's it. The thing with acapella ones as well, bro. Like pitching that high, it just creates a whole nother mood. I mean, obviously, like Kanye's kind of style.
Kanye, like, is it the Dipset? One of them people. The way they were flipping their beats, like, back then, it was just mad.
It's mad. Like, it is mad. It's like, it was of the era as well, I think. It's very much like, even if you try and do it now, it's like, it's not the same.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few that can put it off. Like, there's one video, it went viral, like, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then you had the drum machine.
I've seen the guy.
Flip it on the drum machine.
Bro.
Then next, Meek Mill is him. And
yeah, he's cold. There's a few guys on the MPC doing that kind of stuff, bro. That's one thing I kind of want to get into more. Can you do stuff on the MPC as well?
Nah, man, I wish.
I'm not really that good with hardware.
When I saw, I'm not really that guy. When I saw like Arab music, you see like
legendary, bro. Yeah.
What's his name? You got Kanye. You just got bare people like using the drum machine, and I'm just like, look, bro, how do you do that, man?
Yeah.
Because they're doing Alexis, that when people like just type on the keyboard, like,
Rap, that's literally what it is.
Literally, they just like do it naturally, like. And I'm just like, raw.
It's crazy, man, and they keep so in time as well, and the rhythm stays so constant. Have you ever seen Arab music live?
Nah.
That's something I'd love to see. I've seen obviously the YouTube clips. And
I've seen YouTube.
I can imagine live, he'd be like next level, bro.
Right.
He's someone that, like, in terms of a live producer setup.
Yeah.
He's killing it, man.
Like I've like because I've got a keyboard and it's got the B pad on it as well.
Oh yeah.
I tried it, man. It doesn't work.
Doesn't for me. I think it's one of them things. Like, obviously, the more you practice it, the better you get. But I think when you're producing on set programs as well, it can get frustrating trying to do it. And rather than just clicking it in. Do you know what I mean? Like,
even what's his name, Machine Baby.
Oh yeah.
He uses Machine. That's the beat pad thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah, when I see him do it, I seen another producer called Jack Dance. Shout out to Jack Dance. And when I was in at Kaze's yard, and he was there as well, and he was just using the drum machine. I'm just like, right, man.
It's mad.
It is mad.
If you can do it, then it's a lot quicker as well. Like,
yeah.
If you know how to do it quick.
Even with like playing keys, I can't play no keys. I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
I just use the mouse.
And you would think as well from listening to your music that like you would be an expert keys player. But that's what I thought as well. Like I'm like, yo, these keys are mad.
I saw the little dreams of like that.
Yeah.
Like we have Shiro story, Blue story, all that. Yeah. And I do the keys, and they're like, all right, like, oh, you play keys? And I'm like, nah, man. I just click on it.
I play the laptop, bro. That's what I play. That's what I say. Everyone says to me, producer, what instrument you play? Play the laptop, bro.
Play laptop, yeah. I play the mouse.
Yeah.
Play the mouse.
Standard. So for the last round of the interview, I wanted to do a round called underrated or overrated.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you about a couple of topics, and I just want you to say whether you think they're underrated or overrated.
Okay.
So the first one is Omnisphere.
Yeah. I use that a lot.
I use it a lot. That's what I'm thinking. That.
And I know a lot of people use it as well. I can't say it's underrated because...
Say in the middle.
Yeah, it's in the middle. Oh, man. You know what? Overrated.
Overrated. Okay, I hear that.
I'm going to regret this.
The next one is something that we've touched on a little bit during the conversation. It's sending beat packs via emails. Do you think that's underrated or overrated?
Overrated as well. I mean, it works sometimes it don't. Yeah, I'll go overrated.
Overrated. I hear that. The next one is FL Studio. For those that don't know what that means, it's Fruity Loops.
FL Studio is underrated, man.
Second that.
Like, you know, everyone was just like, Ableton's the best. Ableton this. Logic is the best. And I'm just like, okay, well, I don't really care. Like, FL, I always stick with FL. Like, I recently just went to FL20.
Oh, yeah, you said last time I seen you, actually. Yeah, you made the step
recently just went to FL20. Like, it took a while, innit?
It does, bro.
Took a while.
You get used to it. You get used to your ways, bro, innit?
I was in, like, FL11 for a long time. And then, like, 12 came out. I went on 12 for a bit. Then I was just like, nah, let me stay on the 11. Then I just stick with it. And then FL20 came out, and then I was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me stay away from that from 20 for a bit. And then I had a session with a producer called Grim Sane, and he was using the 20, and I was just looking at like how he was working with it, and I'm just like, it looks kind of easy.
Yeah, it makes life so much easier.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? Let me go to 20 and see. Hey, let me just try it for myself, and I did try it, and I'm just like, yeah. Sorry, FL. It's like the breakup, isn't it? It's like.
I'm upgrading.
FL, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're not working for me anymore. I'm just going with 20 now. So yeah, it is what it is.
I hear that 100%.
Yeah.
So we got next one. Type Beats. Do you think that underrated or overrated?
Overrated. It's my opinion, but I just don't like Type Beats.
Have you ever done it?
I've never done it. I don't. I've made it. Collab with someone, and I wrote a title for it, and they changed it to Type Beat, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not really the type
to do type
beats. Yeah.
I think it does make sense for a lot of things, though. I think I had this conversation with Io as well, and he was saying, like, you know, when you start out and when you start producing, at the end of the day, you're just trying to copy what other people do.
That's true.
So I think for people coming fresh into the scene, it's definitely
try to find a sound, innit? And just try
to
see that what you can do, and I understand that, but then it's just like you have to find your sound, though. Like don't be that Type Beat person.
Yeah,
like I know you can be like, oh, I can make this type of beat, I can make that type of beat, but don't make it like they're exactly the same as, you know.
Yeah, 100%, man. I think that's what a lot of producers struggle with as well, because it's like if you're making Type Beats, you're going to be known as that Type Beat guy.
Type Beat, yeah, man. I don't want to be known as that guy.
Yeah, exactly. You got to have your own branding, man.
I want to be called tight beat on the beat, you know what I mean?
Let's go. So the last one for you, underrated, overrated, the American rap scene.
Overrated.
Hmm?
The American rap scene, yeah, overrated. There are a few that are good, and there's a few that, you know, kind of trash.
It's crazy, isn't it?
But like, they can just blow it just like that,
Mm.
because you know the US is so big, you know. But in the UK, we're underrated, man.
Yeah,
like,
we got to work 10 times.
We've got man. We've got so much talent over here, man. We've got so much talent, but it's just hard to get out there. Innit?
Have you ever tried reaching out to any American artist?
I have. It was back. Oh, it was time ago though. It was like 5-6 years ago maybe. It was during like, you know, the Chicago drill and that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was trying to get at them, like hold of them, but nothing.
So it's a bit off topic, but with the American kind of thing, obviously with Rapman now being signed to, is it Rock Nation?
Rock Nation, yeah.
Are your productions signed with Rock Nation as well then? Do you know what I mean? So if you produce the track, surely, you know, you've got a percentage or whatever. Is that gone through Rock Nation as well?
Oh, for the Shiro story? That's not signed with
Oh, I swear, okay.
Nah, that wasn't signed.
He's got a new thing coming.
So, yeah. So, Shiro story was signed on Island, with Island Records.
I swear.
Yeah, and then after that, that's when Rock Nation came in.
Okay.
And that's what happened.
I didn't even touch on the Jay-Z stuff when we were talking about Shiro story.
Well, you know, Jay-Z's heard the Shiro story. So, like, when I found out that, you know, Jay-Z heard about the Shiro story and liked it, I was just like, oh, okay. Yes.
I think it's a struggle as well for sometimes, like, because obviously you're the producer behind it, you played a big part in it, and it's
but yeah, we don't really get recognized.
Yeah,
that's the thing with producers, man.
Was that hard, you know, when that was coming about? Obviously it's sick that, you know, Jay-Z's heard your stuff and he likes it so much, he's flying Rapman out and all that, but was it a bit hard for you to kind of see that unfold and not get hit up as well, kind of thing?
Like 50-50, innit? Because at the same time, like, I was just like, yes, like, he's heard it, but also I'm just like, but I don't think he noticed me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because I think with that kind of, it's the same with me, like, you know, you can produce the biggest hit in the world and it's like the artist gets all the kind of attention. Obviously, you come into the scene knowing you're going to be a bit more of a behind-the-scenes thing, but I think when something like that happens, there needs to be more kind of spotlight on the producer.
Yeah. But you just need to, I think, us producers, we need to, like, work 10 times, 100 times harder.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And to get more out there. So, yeah, it's a hard job for us.
So, going forward, have you got any, you're saying the next project that you're doing lined up with Rapman is with Rock Nation. Can you give us any insight on that? Or
what I could say is doing the soundtrack for the film, that's it.
Let's go.
So, Blue Story 2019 is coming.
Okay.
Yeah, Blue Story film.
Do we know what month?
Don't know what month. Probably I don't know. It'll be this year.
This year. And on that note, we're gonna wrap up the show. Shout out Kaze Beats coming through. You can find him on all socials, I think, at Kaze Beats.
Kaze Beats, Kaze Beats Instagram, Kaze Beats Twitter, Spotify, Kaze Beats.
Kaze Beats.
Kaze Beats.
Let's go. Thank you again, my bro.
Thank you.